What's going on, YouTube? This is my first time doing a video. I do a lot. I do some video footage with my cousin. So I thought maybe since I'm doing that with him, I could do something along the lines, of what I do. So what I do is on the side, like his YouTube channel, and it's gonna be both me and his YouTube channel. I guess it's called JB Clips TV. We just put dumb stuff on there, but it's nothing too crazy. We barely go out, but we're gonna start posting more videos on that. But um, like for example, this channel, I'm just gonna show you guys like what I do on my background. I mean, what I do on my time, and like how I make my money, and cause a lot of people ask me I should start doing like videos on like how to run a business, cause that's what I do on the side. Well, not a side, but it's like my main thing. And then doing the videos with Brian, it's just like a little side thing just to get more exposure to people. People want to ask, who is this guy? So I grew up, my dad would move around everywhere. Uh, we started off in Florida. I was born there, and when I was born there, my brother was born a year after. My brother plays a big part as well. Um, just as much as my dad does with where I'm at right now. So we all three help each other. But yeah, we grew up. My dad would he used to work in the gas field, gas line, putting pipes and stuff. And so that made him like move from job to job. And so, you know, like that we would move everywhere. We would go from Florida to South Carolina to Atlanta, and then we moved to New Orleans. Then we moved back to Florida. Then we moved back to New Orleans. Man, we was moving everywhere. But point is, so once we moved back to New Orleans, that's where I'm from right now. That's where I live. I've lived here most of my life, so I consider myself, from New Orleans. And yeah. So I went to high school here. I did college, but it was like trade school, so it was like something quick. It was like electrical shit. And so I decided like, should I keep it going? So I kept going. I passed it because my mom wanted me to at least get something under my name. And so she helped me with that. She was always the one that would, you know, um, wake me up every morning. Well, not really wake me up, but like, make sure I'm going to school. She'll be on top of me and with the schooling thing. And so I finished it and I got me a job at RTA. So if you guys don't know what that is, the people that live here, um, you know what that is. So like at RTA, it's like those little streetcars they have on downtown. Um, I used to fix those. I was a technician, electrical technician, and it was a fun gig, but like it was pretty easy. Just the first 2 weeks, I was kind of like nervous because if you guys don't know, I'm like a shy person and I don't really like talking too much. But shit, look where I'm at. Look what I'm doing now, going on YouTube. But yeah. So I got that job. And I worked there 2 weeks, and that was in like 2018. I was 18 years old. That was my first job ever, and it was paying me like $18. No wait, it was like 19, and then I got up to 22 at 18 years old, and I thought it was pretty good money. But when I see my first check, I was like, I opened it up, and I looked at it, and I was like, man, this can't be. And it was like I was making 20 an hour. I think it was like 22, my last paycheck. And then I was doing like only 40 hours. They wouldn't give me overtime. So that was like, it came out to be like what, 22 times 40, that's like 880 a week. That's gross. That's not net. That's not what I'm taking home. And so what I would take home would be like 600, 620, or 650, something like that. I think it was 650. And cause taxes and shit, and I had like the best insurance. That's what they told me. So I was like, damn, they actually sold me on that. But yeah, I got into it, and then I was there for 6 months. The last 4 months, I was like, man, I can't keep doing this. So I saved up some money, and once I saved up some money, I saved around like 7 grand, I think. I posted on my TikTok. If you guys want to see my TikTok, I'll be. That's where I started posting. Started liking like posting stuff like my little journey and stuff. Plus, I wanted to make money off TikTok. Um, but if you guys want to follow that, it's gonna be down in the description. Um, but yeah, so I was doing that. So I got out, and those I think it was my 5th month. My dad had told me, he was like, "Yo, why don't you start a business?" I'm like, "Yeah, but what? What type of business?" He's like, "Do what we always do, construction." I was like, "Okay, I'll do it, but I don't know where to start." So my dad, he was like, "All right, well, they had this one spot where you can open up your business, your LLC." And so I went. It was called Gamma Insurance. It's in Kenner. And tell them I sent y'all if y'all trying to open up your business. Gamma Insurance. Tell them Jonathan sent you. They probably know me. Well, they know my dad, but I used to do insurance with them, but they were charging way too high. So point is, I got my LLC, and once I got my LLC, I started getting like little jobs. I started posting on Facebook. They had this little trick where I would post on Marketplace. Like, but you can't post like services on there, so you had to figure out a way how to word things on Marketplace. And I would just word, concrete, doing I do concrete and stuff, but in a different way. But if you guys want to know more about that, just hit me up, and I'll just put y'all on. No charge or nothing like that. I ain't trying to do all that. I'm trying to help you guys out. Because if I help you guys out, y'all gonna share and be like, yo, you should watch this guy. He cool and all. And so yeah, I probably get I just want views, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I just want views. And people to get to know, me. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But yeah, that's how I started. And my first year, I think I did 80K. It was about 80. No, it was 80. And then cash, I think cash I made like 30, so I was like 120. I mean 110, 110 my first year, which was good. I was like, damn, I'm making more than I was at RTA. I'm making 3 times as much almost. And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna just stick with this business thing. Me and my brother was always my brother plays a big part, like I said, because like me and him, we started off when we were small. We I think we were like 7 and I was 7. No, he was 7, I was 8, and we was in school, and we moved to New Orleans, and it was like in 2008. So they were giving out these MRE packages. I don't know if this is illegal or something, but fuck it. Me and my brother would get these MRI packages, or what is it, meal ready to eat, something like that. And we would get these boxes, and each box had like 50 packages, and each package had like each package had 1 bag of Skittle. So me and my brother opened it up, like our first package. They would send 2 boxes at a time, so like it was like weekly, and so we would get these boxes and we'd go in, grab them, and then we would eat them. Like I think we ate like 3 of them. I ate 3. I know I ate 3. My brother ate like 2. And then I was chilling on the couch, and then I was like, yo, like, why don't we just sell these? And he's like, what do you mean? He's like, why don't we just grab all the Skittles of each box and we can sell these in school? And then he's like, oh yeah, we could, huh? And I'm like, yeah, we can sell it for like what they charge at the store, like $1. At the time they were like $1.25, I think. And in each package, like I said, they had 50. So we opened it up, And we grabbed each one, opened it, and then put them all on the floor. And we counted each one. We're like, all right, how much do we have? So in each box came, actually, I lied. I think it's like 30. And each box had like 30. So we had 60, but we already had a couple of them. And so we grabbed the rest. And we went the next day to school. And me and my brother started selling it. We were like, hey, look, we're selling candy, Skittles specifically. And then they're like, okay. So people was buying. People was like, I mean, them kids, it was kids. You know, everybody gonna want snacks, and it'd just be $1. So they go to their mama like the day before that morning, and be like, Mama, can I get $1? Cause they got these kids selling snacks. It's just Skittles. So that's what we did. And then from there, um, so yeah, from there we would do that for a while until one time. Oh, and then we got to a point where people were like, "Hey, why you don't sell this other type of stuff?" So we would sell candies, and then we got, bro, it was so ghetto because, like, I don't know if y'all eat it like this, but down here in New Orleans, like, they got these noodles called mama, and people would eat it raw. Like, we'll just grab the bag, crush it up, um, and then, well, before you crush it up, you gotta get the package out, get the sauce and all that. You get the sauce all out, and then you grab the package, you crumble it up, and then you get it to like where it's kind of like just little pieces, and then you add the powder, and then you just dump it on your hand. You start eating that bit like this, and then we started, bro. We found some guy that was selling one package of noodle for I think at that time it was like 20 cents for one package. We would sell each one for $1, so we was making like 80% profit. And it was right there, like literally our house was like by the store, so we would just walk and we'd come back with like fucking boxes of mama noodles, and that's how we started. And then like I said, oh, and then I was gonna tell you guys that after he did that, after we were doing that, one time I came, bro, I never did like school, so I stayed home. I ain't gonna lie, I was playing Minecraft. That shit fun, I ain't gonna lie. Well, it was fun. I don't play that. I'm playing no more because I'd be too busy. And so yeah, I did that. Oh, so what I was saying was my brother came home one night. I was at home playing Minecraft, the Xbox. I had told my mom, "Look, mom, I don't feel too good. I think I'm gonna stay home." She's like, "Okay." She let me stay. My mom pretty cool, and she let me stay. And next thing you know, an hour later, I'm over there playing Minecraft, and she's like, "I thought your head hurt." I'm like, "Oh, it came off. It just came off." And then she's like, "This dude." And so I was playing on the game, and one day my brother showed up. School ended, and he came by the house, opened, unlocked the door. He came home crying. I guess that walk back to the house made him like think about, damn, I lost all my snacks. So he told me, he was like, hey, them snacks, they took it all away and the money. I was like, what? I was like, you let him, like, I was kind of mad because that's my little brother, and I was like, you let them take your snacks like that? And they're like, yeah, they told me if I do it again, I get suspended. And we were like, nah, we ain't gonna do it no more. So then we stopped. And then that was like here. Then we moved to Florida, and then we moved back. We moved back to New Orleans. And that's where we came up with the idea again. We're like, I was in 12th grade, he was in 11th grade. He was like, yo, why don't we sell snacks again? And I'm like, all right, let's do it. So then we went to Sam's Club because, like, we know, we got a car now. So we went to Sam's Club, and we went to Sam's Club, and then from there, we just bought these packages of chips. What they would sell the most would be chips, so that's what we would buy more. So we buy these 2 boxes of chips. I forgot how many it came in a box. I think it was like 30 or 50. I don't remember. But we'd buy like 6 boxes and bring them back home, put them in a duffel bag and our book bags. Bro, in my book bag, I only had one, like I had one notebook and just straight up like snacks in that bit. And then we would go to school and just sell them. And me and my brother would make like total $300 a day, like for us being I think I was 17 at that. No, yeah, I was 17 at that time. I was 17. He was on 16. Cause I graduated 2018, and Sophie be right, and yeah, we was there for a little bit. Oh no, what else? Man, fuck, I keep losing my train of thought. This is my first time doing it. So yeah, we got into that, and then yeah, we just started selling snacks again. We was making like at first, like I said, we were making 100. Was making 100 in one day, and then it started like picking up. It started going from 200, and then 230, 280, and then my brother found a system to like where he would have his friends sell snacks for him, and he would just like, for example, if they made like $60, he would give them like $10 or out of the $60, and then if they made more, he would give them more. So yeah, we started that, and so then after me and my brother, I told my brother, I was like, yo, I'm gonna have to, I'm about to graduate. If you want, you keep all the money, like, I'm gonna help you, cause I'm gonna be out, and you still gonna be in school next year, so I'll be doing something. I don't know what I'll be doing, but I'll be doing something better than selling snacks in class. So then I graduated. I didn't even go to my graduation because like there's no point. Like I said, I'm a shy dude, so like I ain't had too much friends, and so like what's the point of me going? Like I'm gonna just be over there. And then on top of that, I just fucking graduated late because I ain't I ain't really like school, and so uh yeah, I didn't like school, and I just thought maybe I should, probably work with my dad, and my dad would, he owns a business, so I was working with him. I was getting paid like 130 a day. Some days would be half days, and he still paid me my full amount, 130, and I was happy. No, it was 120. He was paying me 120. He would pay my brother 130 after he got out, and I was kind of like, damn, it's kind of, you know, felt some type of way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But I mean, it's only $10 now. I mean, it don't really matter no more. Um, so then yeah, I went to community college, did electrical, and then that's how I got into RTA. And then but yeah, while I was in while I was working with my dad, I was selling cars. I started selling cars. Cause I told my brother like, I'm gonna get out, but I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'm gonna do something. So I started selling cars. I went to the auction because my uncle did it, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey, you go to the auction a lot. You think I could buy a car with you?" He's like, "Yeah," because he had the license and all that. So like, when you know people like that do certain things, I think you should be cool with them, cause one day you're gonna need that person, and or they might need you, And so yeah, I talked to my uncle. I was like, "Yo, you sell cars?" He was like, "Yeah." I mean, I knew he was selling cars, but I was like, I want to sell cars. He's like, "Oh, you do?" He's like, "Yeah." He was like, "If you want, they're every Wednesdays over here in Slidell. We can go if you want." And I was like, "Okay," I would go with him. First I went twice, 3 times before bought my first car, because I was trying to, trying to see what that was about, like what was the process of buying one of them auction cars. And obviously you gotta check the cars real good. But I didn't know all that, so but that played a huge part of that too, cause I didn't know nothing about cars. Um, so I bought this one car. It was like I bought this car. It was a Honda Accord. It was like green, grayish color, and I remember it because like that's my first car I ever sold. Um, it was $1,700. I only had 1,000, and I told my dad, "Yo, like I'm trying to buy this one car. I only have 1,000. I told him, "You think I'll?" No, I think I only had 1,000 to my. No, it was actually I only had 1,000 to my name, and I was like, "Damn, I need $700. I'm gonna wait till Friday." And so I waited Friday, cause I had bought the car, but I didn't have the money. So they give you like a certain time up until like they tell you, hey, look, you got to pick up this car. If not, we're gonna put it back. And so you got a certain time. So I bought it and I only had 1,000. So I waited for my dad the following week to pay me. He gave me like $700 and I got the car out. And I kept it there for a week. What was it? Yeah, I kept it there for a week. And then I cleaned it up. Uh, and then while I was cleaning up that week, I made some more money off my dad working with him. And then I got it fixed because I think it was the back was bent or something. And they charged me like $800. So it came out to be like, no, he charged me like $700. Charged me 700, and so I got it fixed, and so I posted it online for like 3 grand. It was like real nice car. Like I ain't gonna lie, I would have kept that car for a first car, but I needed money to be honest. I needed money and fast money, and I didn't even have a car at that time, and I was selling cars. And so what I did, I got it fixed, posted on Facebook, cause I was, yeah, posted on Facebook Marketplace. I took good pictures, every little corner. I took a picture of the car, and then I advertised. Well, I didn't advertise it, but I just, I put it in the bio and like what it was. It was a 2007 Honda Accord, had low mileage. Put it for 3, and somebody hit me up like real fast. They were like, "Yo, I want this car," and I was like, "Come get it if you want it." He's like, "All right, I'll see you tomorrow," and I was like, "Okay." I sent him the address. Dude, dude was my first guy ever. And he was like, "Dude, you want to do it for 28?" I was like, "Nah, man, I can't. Like, I'm already losing money off this car. Just bullshitting him." And then I'm like, "Bro, you the first one. And imagine you just came here like just now. Imagine how many other people are wanting to come see this car. If you want it, you get it for 3." And he's like, "Okay, fine. I'm going to get you the 3." And then I was like, "All right, bet." So we made the deal. He gave me 3, and he left with the car. He's happy. I'm happy. Everybody happy, and so that's what started it. So I was like, damn, I just made $600. I mean, yeah, it took a week or two, but it was fun. Cause to me, I felt like that was fast. It was like I only worked like when I had that car. Let's say I only worked quote unquote uh probably 3 hours the first 3 times I went, cause I want to go look at the cars. And that third time, obviously I was there, and I bought the car, and then I brought it, which was probably like an hour. So well, let's just say, and I didn't even work on it that much. Probably just watched it. Took me about like 2 hours, I'd say, and then getting it fixed. But I don't count that as my time. So cause I was working, I was making money, and so basically for like what 3 9 for like less than 15 hours of worth of work, I made $600. That's how I seen it. So I was like, damn, this is actually good. So I did it for, I did up to like 30 cars. And I got to a point where like I'm not really a mechanic. So I was kind of like losing some money off of cars that I didn't know, like I didn't know how to check on them. So I didn't know like what was really wrong. I bought this OBD2 reader that would tell me what was wrong, but some, you still gotta learn how to read codes, and I was trying to read the codes. I did my best, but point is, I was making money, but I was losing too, because if I bought, let's say, 3 cars, 2 of them came out good. That last one, you don't know what's going on with that car. You're gonna put in all the profit you made off the first 2 cars into that last one. So you basically kind of come out even. But I try to make it to where like, it's only like little paint chips here and there, maybe a bumper or a door. And yeah, pretty much just got those cars, but I was like, nah, I can't keep doing this. So then I went and got that job at RTA, like I was telling y'all. And once I got that job, that's where I was like, you know what, I can't do this $600 a week. Me sitting there, feeling like I could do more, you know. And so I was like, you know what? I told my dad, let me, help me open up the LLC. He's like, okay. He took me over there, told me what I had to do. And I'm not gonna lie to y'all, that was the first time he ever said like, damn, I'm proud of you. when I got my LLC, like all like the paperwork and stuff, because I had somebody do it. And he gave me a hug. He was like, "Damn, um, you did. I'm proud of you." Basically, is what he said. And and I was like, "Thanks." And then it went from there. I got my first job on a brick job. Like I posted an ad for brickwork because that's what I was wanting to do. And so I posted the brickwork job, and I told my dad, I was like, "Hey, I got this job. How do I charge it?" Because he already knows how to do all that. So he tells me, he's like, "All right, look, this is how you can do it. It's gonna take you maybe 3 days. So account for the guy's day. Maybe you're paying the guy $200 a day. So 246, and then you're starting off, so you'll be helping him. You're the laborer, quote unquote." I was like, "All right, that's a bad." Plus, I ain't had too much responsibilities back then, so I had to do the labor part. Um, it was my first job too. So then I did it. I think I charged that job like $3,600 in 3 days. Material was like 700. I think it was 2,900 in labor, and with two guys. Me and the guy. So what's that? 29 subtract 600. So I made like 21. Like let's say not 21. Let's say I made like, so it's 2,900 subtract 600. So I made 2,300. I didn't really make 2,300, but because I had to put gas, in the truck and below my food. So probably let's just say 2 grand profit in like 3 days. I was like, man, I'm making more money than I was in RTA, and this is my first job. Imagine how much I can make if I, get more crews, or if I put two crews, one guy here, one guy there. And so I was like, man, I think this is finna be it. And so that's why I started. I started doing that, and this is where I'm at. I'm gonna start recording and showing you guys like the process of everything. And if you have any questions, drop a comment, and I'm gonna help you guys out if you want to start a construction company. Because after that, I got into like concrete, asphalt. I was doing remodeling, but then I realized, damn, I'm doing too much. So you got to scale down and just pick one, and that's what a lot of people do. A lot of mistakes. That's why there's only like businesses that do only one thing. Like if it's an AC guy, he's only gonna do AC. He's not gonna say, "Oh, I do concrete too." That's the smaller guys that do that because they want to take everything. That's why they stay small, because it's you just gotta pick one. And I said, I should suggest that with you guys too. If y'all want to start a business, just stick with one thing only. But yeah, if you want to do roofing, I did a couple roofs myself. Not roofing, then concrete, asphalt, brick, remodel, paint, whatever you want. Just let me know. I'll leave a comment down below, and maybe we can all help each other out, because that's what I'm trying to build. A community where, in the construction field, and see how we can automate it after. Because I'm trying to get to a point where I run the business, but I'm not actually working in it, and it's all ran by systems, stuff like that. We'll get to it, get more into it eventually. But I appreciate you guys for listening. It was just like my little yap session. If y'all don't know what that means, but it's just like me talking. Right now I got big ideas. Like I said, like I'm telling you guys, stick with one thing, and I think I'm gonna stick with this one thing. But you guys will see what it will be throughout my journey. And I appreciate you guys. Hopefully if you guys leave a like, it will show me that you guys want to watch more. And if you want to subscribe, please do so, because your boy want to make some money. If I make money, you guys making money, because I'm gonna invest more in this, and I'll be able to teach you guys more things. Because if I'm doing this and I'm not making money off of it, then why am I doing it? You know what I'm saying? Might as well just go back to RTA. Nah, I ain't never going back. Fuck that.